Hello, everybody. Happy New Year to everyone. I am very excited to talk about today's topic, and it is about branding yourself when you don't think you're necessarily in an industry where you need to brand yourself, or it feels a little strange or a little uncomfortable. The first industry that comes to mind is the industry of education. If you are a teacher, whether it's on the elementary, secondary, or post-secondary level, and you have a challenge with branding yourself and really selling yourself, this live session is for you. I want to talk about a formula that I learned not too long ago for how you can brand yourself and not feel weird about it, actually feel accomplished and actually feel proud of it. So anytime you speak, it doesn't matter if it's a formal presentation or if it's an informal conversation with someone, I want you to use this formula for branding yourself, for selling yourself, for marketing yourself. And it's really easy. There are 3 parts to it. The first part is you think about 2 declarative statements that make sense for your industry. For instance, excuse me, and I'm just going to give a very simplistic example. For instance, let's say I have a lemonade stand, and 2 statements about my industry would be, when it's hot outside, you need to stay hydrated. When it's hot outside, you need to stay hydrated. So that's 2 pieces of information, just blanket statements. And then the second part is you throw a monkey wrench in there. You throw in a but. You throw in a challenge. So when it's hot outside, it's important to stay hydrated, but it can be a challenge finding a refreshing drink that is healthy and that is in your budget. Again, this is a very simple example. And then you come in and you sell yourself. And you sell yourself by offering a solution to this challenge you just posed. So my solution as this lemonade stand operator is going to be, therefore, I offer a drink that is made with nothing but fresh local ingredients at a cost that you can afford, with service that also comes with a smile. So let's put it together. I am going to start off by selling myself with 2 pieces of information. Then I'm going to throw in a challenge. I'm going to throw in a problem, and then I'm going to share how I solve that problem. So when it's hot outside, it's important that you stay hydrated, but it can be tough finding a drink that is healthy as well as affordable. Therefore, I operate a lemonade stand that not only has fresh ingredients, but they are local and the price is right, and you get service with a smile. Now I'm going to bring it home, and I'm going to use an example or create an example that is applicable to my industry, that is applicable to the work that I do. So let's start off with those 2 statements, or those 2 informative pieces of information. And then I'll move into a challenge, and then I will wrap up with my solution, my selling myself, my answer to that challenge, and how I answer it in a unique way. So let's give this a stab. I have taught on the university level as well as at a community college, and I have provided presentations all around the country. But I noticed that people tend to get bored with your typical sit and get types of presentations. I find that people are bored with your typical learning and development events, those workshops you have to go to. Therefore, I provide presentations, I provide workshops that are high energy, dynamic, and engaging. You are not only going to hear some good information, but you are going to discuss, you are going to stand, you are going to write, you are going to shout at my presentations. That is why I do what I do. So I gave you 2 basic pieces of information about me. I gave a challenge as it relates to the public speaking sphere, if you will. And then I shared exactly how I answer that challenge. I provided the solution to that challenge. I want to think about educators at this point and think about how educators can sell themselves or brand themselves and feel comfortable doing so. I challenge you to think about some problems, some issues that are in the education sector. Is it disengaged students? Is it low test scores? Is it attendance problems? I want you to think about a couple of challenges. Maybe they're in the education space in general, or maybe they are specific to your campus or specific to your classroom. I want you to think about two challenges or just two statements of fact. And then think about the big challenge. So first off, two statements of fact, and then a big challenge associated with it, and then how you solve it. And you figure out how you solve it by thinking about your personal passion, why you do what you do, why you love what you do. Do you have a unique way of solving that challenge? Do you have a unique way of getting students motivated to come to your class every day? Of staying connected with the parents if you're in elementary or secondary education? Do you have a way of getting students to see the bigger picture and tying together all of the different little puzzle pieces that you provide in your class each day, and they're able to see how does this fit into their overall degree plan if you're teaching on the post-secondary level? What is your secret sauce? And you offer that up. But to help you feel comfortable with offering up your secret sauce, you identify two statements that are just real, a challenge, and then how you solve it. And that is branding yourself as being this guru, this go-to, this passionate person about what you do in your industry. I trust that was helpful. Anytime you present, make sure you are offering some sort of a challenge, and then the solution is your love, your passion, your excitement for what you do. Take good care. I'll see you next time.